Look at your hand. There is a good chance something is already in it. It was the first thing you reached for this morning before you spoke to anyone, maybe before you fully opened your eyes. And tonight, it will be the last thing you touch before the dark. Before this video ends, I'm going to show you how that small piece of glass is quietly taking 10 years of your life. Not 10 years of sleep, not work or love or travel, 10 years of scrolling. Here's the math you never did. You spend around 4 hours a day on your phone, 4 hours every day for decades. Keep that up from your teens into old age, and it adds up to close to 10 full years of your one life, spent looking down into a screen the size of your palm, and you never agreed to it. There was no moment where someone sat you down and asked, "Will you trade 10 years for this?" Nobody signed anything. It left in pieces so small, you never felt a single one go. And here is the stranger part. You touch that phone more than 2,000 times a day. The glance while the kettle boils, the unlock at a red light, the scroll in the elevator when there was nothing to check. 2,000 moments, and you remember almost none of them. They happened to you, you just were not there. So the real question is not what the phone takes. You already suspect the answer. The real question is why you cannot stop reaching for it. And the answer was discovered before you were born, and it is running on you right now in your hand tonight. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner put pigeons in a box with a lever. When the lever gave food every single time, the birds stayed calm. They pressed when they were hungry, and then they stopped. Then Skinner made the food come at random. Sometimes the lever paid off. Sometimes nothing, and the birds could not stop anymore. They hit that lever again and again, faster and faster, long after they were full. Now feel your own thumb. That is the same lever. When you pull your feed down to refresh, you never know what is coming. A message from someone you love, something that makes you laugh, or nothing at all. You are the pigeon. You have been pressing all day. A reward you can predict is easy to walk away from. A reward that comes at random is one you cannot. And the people who built the thing in your hand know this better than you do. They know it because it is the same trick that built Las Vegas. An anthropologist named Natasha Dow spent years watching slot machine players, and she found that the best players are not chasing money. They are chasing a state she calls the machine zone. Time disappears. The room disappears. There is only the next pull. If you have ever looked up from your phone and realized that 40 minutes are gone and you cannot say where they went, you already know that zone. You were probably in it today. None of this is an accident. In 2016, Tristan Harris, a man who designed these products inside Google, put it in one line. Every time you check your phone, you are playing a slot machine in your pocket. The gesture you make to refresh, dragging the screen down and letting go, was designed to feel like pulling a lever. The feed never ends on purpose, so there is never a clean moment to stop. That feature is called infinite scroll, and the engineer who invented it, Asa Raskin, has spent years saying he is sorry because it quietly took hundreds of millions of hours from people like you. Even the little red dot is deliberate. Red is the one color your brain reads as alarm, as something you have to deal with right now. You cannot fully ignore it, and it only goes quiet when you tap. And that buzz you sometimes feel in your pocket when nothing actually buzzed, that is real. It has a name, phantom vibration, and 9 out of 10 people feel it. Your own body has started inventing the signal because it wants the next pull that badly. And here is the part that is worse than the 10 years. A researcher named Sophie Leroy showed that every time you glance at your phone and look away, part of your attention stays stuck on the screen for minutes. So the 4 hours you spend looking down also break the other 20 into pieces. You are half at dinner, half in the conversation, half here, right now, while some part of you is already wondering what you missed. There is one more thing it took, and you cannot measure this one. Boredom used to be the empty space where your mind wandered, where ideas formed, where you noticed the person across from you. Now, every empty second gets filled instantly. The queue, the wait, the quiet before sleep. You have not had a truly unfilled minute in years, and it is in exactly those minutes that a life gets noticed and felt. You will pick up your phone within minutes of this ending. You know it. So try one thing. When your hand starts moving on its own, in the elevator, at the red light, in the dark before sleep, notice the reach before it happens. Just once. And ask yourself what you are about to trade away and whether this moment, the real one in front of you, is worth more. Because the 10 years are not spent all at once. They are spent right now, in this reach, in this one.